won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, turn the knob, camera system incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. It's all you like, you know. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. Yeah, stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing. Ooh, key winning is exception, ain't no juice. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh, only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Seattle Seahawks.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They'll set up a throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 71 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a carry for Sanders. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
The Seahawks and Eagles, you might remember, they met up in the wild card round a season ago. It's a night Philly fans could probably stand to forget. Carson Wentz exited early after just 4 passes thrown, and Josh McCown at 40 years of age brought in, but the Seahawks, they were too tough as they slugged out a 17-9 victory.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Philadelphia.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. when you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to run again. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft it.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Eagles' 18-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Seahawks.
So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Sanders. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. On first down, it's Sanders. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They run out of the gun with Swift. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
It's a gain of 10 and an Eagle first down.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Sanders on first down, not finding much of anything there, as he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins, 33 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there. 74 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be a 37-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Complete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back. He's checking.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 3. 36. Check. Crunch.
They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Ricky Seals-Jones taking it in. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. And his pass incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And well.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders, and he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back. Unsuccessfully.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
13 yards and an Eagle first down.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd down now. It's Sanders. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Miles Sanders.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the gun, here's Swift. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Eagles.
Running is Swift. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Philadelphia.
Here's Swift. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap into the give to Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Philadelphia.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Second down. It's Sanders, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
The kick is
Elliott good on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
Seahawks 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Kill. Check.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down at 4. run again with Carson. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 44. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
14-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And again this time to the tailback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check, lucky, 25, check 25.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run it with Carson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Check it out, 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
A quick toss outright, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just falling behind him.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 19-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Didn't get a whole lot there, but at least he got out of bounds, stopped the clock.
True on every count there, because I know for a fact that when that call came in, it was tagged with these words. Make sure to tell him, if he doesn't have anything, get out of bounds. Save the time on the clock. Now they've got to start considering what their play calling is, because they've got to push it downfield.
Back to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Marquise Blair, second-round pick from Utah, there to bat it away. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere. Yeah,
and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, wow, I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. It's a second down run with Sanders. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
A gain of 4.
And another run with Sanders. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. On first down, Sanders. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. He'll look to throw. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Eagles.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll run here with Swift. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Quez Watkins, the intended target. And that'll make it third down.
Third down. And 10 yards to go.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make